Hey, I'm Tyler James Williams from currently Abbott Elementary, but also from the U.S. vs. Billie Holiday, from The Walking Dead, from Dear White People, and originally from Everybody Hates Chris. And today, I'm gonna show you how I work out. So as a kid, I was always the skinny kid in the group. You know, I had a hard time putting on weight and putting on mass. I'm what you would call, a hard gainer. So I really tried to beat up my body and, force feed myself, lift very heavy in an attempt to bloat myself. And then I got diagnosed with Crohn's disease. And come to find out, those two things don't go very well together. So I had to learn to stop trying to make a drastic change happen really quickly and more have a better relationship with my body over time and request it to change as I have a good relationship with it over a longer period of time. The important thing for me to remember and those like me to remember is that longevity is a big part of the game. If you can't stay and have staying power and be healthy, there's really no point. My diet has definitely changed over time. I was one of those people who tried to pack in as many calories as you possibly can, and I once drank a shake that had 1,600 calories in it, and then promptly threw it up about 30 minutes later. Now I realize that I need to eat smaller meals over the course of the day. So rather than trying to have these, 2 or 3 really big meals, 6 smaller meals is what's better. The way I eat now, usually I'll start with a shake or a smoothie at the top of the day, something lighter in the morning, whether it be oatmeal or something like that. I'll then do probably another smoothie or something like that in between. For lunch, I'll go a little bit heavier. I'll have a core protein with a good starch, be it rice or pasta or something like that with a light veggie. I'll then do more than likely another shake somewhere in between. Dinner is where I'll go heavier, right? I'll have my sleeping meal, something that usually for me is something I really want to eat throughout the day. It can change from like a burger or an empanada, something like that. It's just a few of those things, and I'll just kind of pass out because usually that's what happens after I eat heavy like that. So I'm gonna show you my workout that I developed during the height of the pandemic of 2020. I used to go to gyms and then we could no longer go to gyms. So I had to figure out a way to do it at home, and then I found out that I like that a lot better. It's a lot of body weight work, a lot of kettlebell, a lot of dumbbells, but it's something that's simple, you can keep around the house. So let's get into it. So I usually start with kettlebell swings. It's a good way to get cardio in without actually having to just take off running. I usually swing at a comfortable weight, nothing too heavy, for about a minute long for the first set. I like to focus on the breath because that's what kind of gets me through it, because if you don't, you will struggle through this and it sucks. After that, I then transition to push-ups. My goal number for the entire workout will be about 100, so I break it down into 3s. The first set, you want to really just warm your body up, so I start at 30, and then I add 5 on for the subsequent sets to get to that golden number. After that, we go into pull-ups. Usually I do 8 to 10, but lean more to the 8 because you already just started working your back with those kettlebell swings. Whether it's assisted or not is completely up to you. Sometimes I have to and sometimes I don't. Depends on how your body feels that day. We then get into 7s. So with 7s, you want to take your time, really pick a weight that you can maintain. You don't want to go too heavy because remember, you're getting more of these than you would get by just doing regular bicep curls. Then we get into legs, which is what is my least favorite, but we have to do them because you need a core and a base that's strong. I start off with a goblet squat. The main thing with the goblet squat, it's gonna suck. You just wanna power through it, keep your form correct, keep your back correct. Try not to get lazy with it because you don't wanna get hurt. The worst part of all of this is the Bulgarian split squat. Just try to slowly power through it. Focus on bringing that knee down as close to the floor as you can without it touching, but smooth movement. At the very end, we wrap it up with a minute-long play. Find somewhere you can just go to and play some music, whatever it is, so you're not focusing on the time. Get as close to a minute as you can. 3 sets of this, 7 workout circuit, 6, 7 workout circuit, you're done. Usually should take about 30 minutes. That was it. I hope you had fun. I hope that it's something that you try and can incorporate into your own fitness journey. Check me out on Abbott Elementary, and I hope that this was helpful.